Welcome back YouTubers to my everyday life of an Aspie channel. If you're new to my channel, I'm AspieAnswersAll, or I'm known as Aspie as a given, and right now I'm talking about the learning disabilities, which is covering ADD, ADHD and dyslexia, which the last pieces will come to light in the ADHD series sooner or later, so I fully apologise if you guys are waiting for that. I'll do that hopefully in the next few days leading up to after I finish the dyslexia, to just clean it up and tidy up that playlistings for you all. So as you know, basically I'm doing all about the dyslexia, and hopefully with this learning disability series, like any other video series I've been doing, it's going to be just, you know, bit by bit in series into just little chunks. It should be easy to follow and understand for you all, hopefully. So I'm hoping some of this that you take away from me, regardless of what I say, will be of use to you. If not, like I said, I'm no everyday Joe vlogs. I'm just going on my everyday business, minding my own business, and just telling you how I go with my everyday conditions of Asperger's syndrome and the like that may work and become effective tools of managing it, versus basically some tips and advice along the way that could be of value to you regardless. But if some of it doesn't feel fit for you, like I said so many times before, try them. You know, it doesn't take just one day and it just works for you. Sometimes it may mean that you have to go over it again to the point that it should match fit and whatnot, so you feel comfortable to a T, and that you'll be able to, you know, thing. And I also want to address that basically, if you feel that some of the tips and advice that I share with you all, don't, you know, throw it back at me. Just seek medical professional help for a second opinion on it, sort of thing. Because like I'm no perfect person. I know that some of it may work for me as it doesn't for you, and vice versa. Some of the things that you do in your everyday life may work for you, but not for me. So it's just about a matter of respecting each other and just hopefully being able to understand each other, and also, like I said so many times before, getting to know me as a person under the mask of these diagnoses of Asperger's syndrome and the like, as well as giving you some, you know, support system, kind words, or pools of wisdom with, you know, some bits and pieces that will come to life for you, and that hopefully will just be of value to you sooner or later. So, in further ado, basically, this one's about how to cope with dyslexia on the series of the learning disabilities. Basically, so far I've covered getting organised, which was part 1. Now this is part 2 of the part 8, which is, or method 2, we could call it, if you want to put it briefly, is using your support system, or using a support system. So let's begin this. Right, as we tip number 1 on it is believing in yourself. You are your first and foremost best source of support when coping with dyslexia or any other given, you know, mental health disorder or learning disorder. Realize you are not stupid, slow, or unintelligent, like many people may think you that if they give you that labels. Remove those labels. You know you are gifted, you are loved, you've got talent, you know you can shine through it out of all. You can think outside the box. Just because you're different, and many people feel scared or unsure how to go about with you, basically, on the given, on it all, you know, just prove them wrong, you know. Figure out what your strengths are and use them to your advantage. Whether it's your sense of humour, optimism, or artistic mind, draw on these things when you are facing difficult tasks or feeling frustrated and annoyed and you want to give up, basically. Just don't give in the towel yet, you know, somewhere along the way you'll get through it all, like anything in life. Number 2, using technology. There are a number of different assistive, excuse my term here, devices and technology designed specifically to make life easier for people with dyslexia or any other form of learning disorder. Trying to get my tongue untied here, sorry guys. Making use of them allows you to be more independent, however. Smartphones and tablets are a great way for using calendar functions, reminders, alarms, and more. Using online spell checkers when writing can be, you know, real good for people with dyslexia as well as other form of learning disorders. Some people with dyslexia may find dictation devices and tools useful when writing. Also, a tip here is, as I said before, try audiobooks, text-to-speech programs and apps or scanners that read text aloud from hard copy materials, which I'm hoping later on, as I mentioned about my book, to do this, you know, but that will mean it's going to cost me more to actually try to find that support system of the person that will help me through that. Number 3, rely on your friends and family. People that care about you can encourage you, as well as help you with difficult tasks. Turn to your friends and family when you are facing these difficulties, especially some that are challenging for you, regardless if it's an assignment that is due or an assignment that you're stuck on. Go back to them and ask them to read aloud to you or review your writing. Share your challenges and successes with them, like any given. Number 4, last but not least, turn to a professional. Speech therapists, reading specialists, and other educational and speech professionals have specific skills and training to address dyslexia. There are also a number of online forum support groups and programs to assist people cope with dyslexia. Don't be ashamed to use these valuable resources, however. Professionals may be able to help you to get accommodations and modifications to help support you. Consulting with others in this area can also introduce you to more effective strategies for coping with dyslexia. Well, basically that ends the short and brief one of the How to Cope with Dyslexia Part 2 or Method 2. Give me the like for thumbs up for support. Comment below if there's anything that you feel that may be of value and use for others that are dyslexic and that has help for you and maybe you feel is beneficial for others. I challenge you guys, whoever are watching this, maybe to do that for me, to show that obviously you guys are engaging with me, because like I said, it's all about engaging, hopefully commenting and supporting one another. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, AspieAnswersAll. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'm hoping to do my videos on a daily or weekly, depending on how my schedule goes. Feel free to comment on AspieAnswersAll, or flick me a message over there, or direct message me through YouTube. Basically, feel free to just share these videos to family and friends too. So do what you love what you do. Until next time, thanks for the support. I'll see you all again.